What up, though, y'all? How y'all living? Yo, this whole Cardi B situation, I guess is. You know what? Let's check out what Hellkatt got to say about this. I thought this was very interesting.
Being Cardi B, like, hey, it's cool to move on. Where do you fall in that? If you was with a girl and then she got pregnant while y'all was still married, would that be an acceptable thing?
To ask a stud about a girl getting that she with getting pregnant is crazy.
Yeah,
Well, let's look at it like this. All right. Because I understand a lot of women live through vicariously through Cardi B.
She said bi curious. What she meant is vicarious. Vicarious. But let's go.
Right?
yes.
But in reality, you don't have $100 million.
Facts.
In reality, you're not a millionaire. You can't afford to do that. You,
Facts. I don't think Cardi B could afford to do that. That's why she always emotional. You know, when she get paid to put her business on the internet, I don't think it even out all the way like that, and that's why she always tripping.
dig. Now Cardi B got enough money to get Offset out the way. She
Facts.
just being hard. You know what I'm saying? Because Halle Berry, she pay her baby daddies millions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, J Lo, all the motherfuckers, they got.
She cooking now, cause all of them do pay big money to their ex husbands in alimony and child support. She kicking facts.
So Britney Spears paid her baby daddies millions. I
Facts.
mean, he conned her out of millions.
She conned herself. Britney Spears conned herself. But let's go.
But what I'm saying is, everybody can't afford to be Cardi B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I believe that's why she rooting them. They rooting her on. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B, come on, man.
Shit, Cardi B. Like I said, I don't think Cardi B can afford Cardi B. When you make it to 40, cause she's still a little young right now, and you back at the choices you made publicly. Like, look, for example, when somebody asked her was she pregnant before she made the announcement, she was so embarrassed. She was so embarrassed. She was at a court case and almost caught another court case. That don't sound like somebody that's happy with their decisions if they gotta hide it like that.
If you was a that ain't had no money, you would be a calm bucket. You
Facts.
would be a calm drunk hoe, bitch.
Now that's the biggest fact. Even with money, you still a cum bucket. And that's what's even crazier about that. You leave your husband, but the idea that you'll get another man on that level to marry you is asinine. It's never gonna happen unless you get a lame.
And I know, and look, I know you can afford it. It's okay, you can afford it. You a boss. Do what you want to do. You did. But in reality, in real life, off the internet, you look like a calm drunk hoe.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't cool.
But
And the bitches that don't got that money following that representation of that's how to move, they look like cum buckets. And it does look nasty when you married and you pregnant by somebody else. It does look nasty when you say your husband is a cheater and you end up with a person like that. They got a coke habit, suspected of being homosexual, and several other things. It starts to be a little confusing. You know what I'm saying? Gets real confusing. Like, do you have a problem with these activities or no? On top of the fact, you made all these moves in front of the world and your kids.
how do you think that happened?
Because she got her own bread.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what fucked up the pimp game. That's why these hoes out here renegade, getting raped, robbed, kidnapped, pilfered at enormous rates. That's very alarming.
Look, if that's the case, because Offset been fucking hoes. She ain't mad about the whole. She just don't want to be with the. Certain bring certain out of different.
Right.
Because
And see, that's the problem. She might not have never wanted to be with her, but she might not have never wanted to be with Offset, but being with him took her career to another level. You can't knock that one.
for what a won't do for her, she definitely might do for you.
And that's another fact. Because everything that she had a problem with Offset, she willing to do for this other nigga with no complaints. He ain't even got to give a commitment. And this is why a lot of guys avoid relationships. If you don't get to be the guy that she willing to do whatever for, then why be with her at all? But let's go.
You know what I'm talking about? They ain't got nothing to do with no money.
Nah.
That's crazy, yo. So you think? So why do you think other women are championing it though?
They vicariously live through Cardi B. Most of
She keeps saying by curious.
that's championing it, right? They ain't got nothing in their name but a Instagram page.
Yep. And on that note, they probably got dirty dishes in they sink too. Some of these things that people are championing and promoting, I mean, it's at their worst detriment. But then some people like living at their worst detriment. That's why when they meet a guy, they give him some unrealistic standards that they didn't hold the last guy to, knowing damn well he ain't gonna meet them. So that gives them the excuse to keep the cycle of a new nigga every couple of months while they keep 4 and 5 niggas that they currently talking to. And that's just the cycle that a lot of women is running right now. And they call it survival mode. But that ain't gonna help you thrive or survive. So I don't know how that's even referred to as survival mode. But hey, people will tell you anything to excuse the bullshit you just saw. And I know that to be a fact. We out of here. Shout out to Hellkatt. That was a damn good overlook on that.
And that's because it's free. Got failed relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, man, come on, man. Hell no. Motherfucker can't afford to be Cardi B.
Yeah.
And like I keep saying, I don't think Cardi B could afford to be Cardi B. But on another note, that might be why that album took so long to come out and they put old songs on it that already made sales. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But hey, if it worked for you, then I guess you should work it. We out.